and welcome back to Arsen Girl Gaming. My name is Heather and I thank you for joining me for this special Sims 4 Cats and Dogs video. This is our first look at the Cats and Dogs Create a Pet. And I am going to make us a cat and a dog, but not in that order. So before we get started, I do want to point out that this video was sponsored by EA, and I am so grateful to them for allowing me to come to Sims Camp and get my hands on the Cats and Dogs software ahead of time so that I can bring this video to you. This is just the first of hopefully many cats and dogs related videos. But it is our first peek at the Create a Pet, and I'm very excited. So you can see here I'm working on a Cocker Spaniel. I decided to do that because I have one at home and he's elderly, and before his time with me is up, I am definitely creating him in this game. I did a pretty good job getting him to look almost like he does in real life by the time I was done playing around with all of the features that you see here. There are so many features in the Create a Pet. Like, if you think Create a Sim is intricate, the Create a Pet is crazy. There is so much you can do, so much you can change, and with the color wheel, like, it just gives you a whole new appreciation for customization. So, as you can see here, I'm just kind of shortening his snout because he is a cocker with kind of a stubby little face. He is this color, which is nice, and he is, I mean, look at this guy. He's so adorable. Oh my gosh, you guys. November 10th cannot get here fast enough. That's all I'm going to say. So let's go ahead and you can see I'm playing around with some of the eyes here, trying to find the perfect eyes. I did cheat a little bit. I pulled up a picture of my dog on my phone and tried to see if I could get it as close as possible. I didn't have as much time on the computer as I would have liked to have had, you know, kind of like a whole week or something, but in the time I did, I managed to really dig into some of these features, and it was kind of fun to go around and see the different eyes, and they really captured the animals so true to life, and then also made it so you could have them really cartoony and silly if you wanted to. So you can kind of go either way. Like, if you want to make your animals, you can make your animals. There is no limit on what you can design and how close to real life you can get. So I'm positive that we will all be able to recreate our dogs and cats. However, if you want to make robot animals, if you want to make weird, demented looking animals, you can totally do that because the options are there. I didn't explore those very much at all in this video, and here you guys go. First look at the color wheel. Isn't that amazing? I mean, you've got these patterns that you can paint on. You've got all the colors. You can pretty much drag it around and pick from infinite amounts of colors. You can put the designs anywhere you want. You can make them big. You can make them small. You can spray paint them on. I mean, you can just do so much. So my dog is kind of spotted, and so I was using this little stamp to add spots. Now, I know these are probably more like leopard spots or whatever, but it kind of gave me the feeling that I was looking for him. And then here you can see I'm just kind of spray painting a little pattern on him. And you can change the colors. You can be really silly. I'm going to go ahead and put a little heart tattoo on him. This ends up looking really cute. But you can see here I just changed this whole fur color. And, of course, I want to keep him white because that's what color my dog is in real life. But he's awfully cute as a little brown guy, too. Oh, my gosh. I dream about playing with this, honestly. So let's just show you some more of the options that you can do. So I do this heart. I just do this pink heart, and I leave it right there because this dog is the sweetest dog in the world. And he wears his heart on his sleeve. Sorry, I'm corny. But, you know, it is what it is, and I am what I am. And then we have all kinds of little fun things we can do and dress the animals up in. So I'm going to just try on some of the costumes here for you. With Halloween just around the corner, this is appropriate. They're really cute. So, I mean, if you're somebody who likes to dress your animals, you have a lot of choices. And I like collars. My dogs, now this dog in particular is funny because he is elderly, like I mentioned, but he's so elderly that he has male pattern baldness. I'm going to let that sink in for a minute. I didn't even know dogs could have that. But yes, he is a Cocker Spaniel, and he is typically a long-haired dog. He's always liked to have short hair, so we always keep him groomed short, and my husband does the grooming. So now when we groom him, when his hair grows back, he only gets this like little old man tuft on his back. Someday I might actually have to show you guys pictures of this, but he only gets this little teeny tuft of hair on his back. The rest of his back looks like he's never, like he just had the haircut. It doesn't look long at all, or like it's grown out, but then his paws and everything get really long and shaggy. And it's just really funny to watch how he's changed over time. Also about these spots. So his fur was spotted when we got him, and we've had him for about 11 years, I think. So he was 2 or 3 when we rescued him from the Cocker rescue. Guys, if you're going to get an animal, definitely go the rescue route. But anyway, so we rescued him, and he had this colorful fur and all these patterns, and then as he's aged, he's just faded into almost all white, but his skin under his fur has spots. So it's very interesting. All right, so that's enough about my dog. Here you can see I have switched over to working on the kitties. This is just a pre-designed kitty that came up in Create a Pet. And now I did not try to recreate either or any of my 3 cats in here. I just was kind of playing around. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs in my life right now, and if you asked me, I would tell you I'm a cat. I am a cat person all the way. I love dogs. I have no problem with dogs. I've had dogs for years and years and years and years. But my heart, my soul, my being is with my cats. Man, I became this crazy cat lady about, it must have been like 6 years ago now, when my son asked me, Mom, can I rescue a cat from a farm that his friends lived on? And it was a kitten that had been abandoned by his mother along with a sibling. And of course I said, yes, you can. But if you take this cat, do not expect me to take care of it. Do not expect me to feed it, change litter boxes, nothing. I want nothing to do with it except playing with the cat. He's like, okay. And he was like, I'll take full responsibility for it. I said, you even have to pay for the vet visits. And he's like, okay, I'll totally do it. Within maybe like less than a month, he was my cat, which of course we all saw that coming, right? And he was the first of the 3 that we currently have. And I'm just head over heels in love with cats. I'm a crazy cat lady. And being able to create these furry creatures in this game is so much the perfect thing for me. So here you guys see again, I pulled out the color wheel and I'm just doing more spray painting patterns, colors. You guys might recognize this guy. The kitten version of him ended up being my photo that I tweeted out and posted on Facebook a few weeks ago from my Create a Pet sneak peek, and I had a lot of fun with them. The only thing I'm sad about is that I couldn't save my save game, so I couldn't bring them home, so I'm gonna not be able to play with them, but the kitten version of him ends up really super cute. Alright, so let's just take a look at what I've done with him so far. And then we'll look at some of the cat options here so you guys can get a little peek at what's coming. So let's see. Today this is going up about a month before this comes out. And I just can't believe we're down to a month. So that's exciting because I can't wait to get my hands on this. Like, I was excited about toddlers, and I think I'm like obsessed with cats and dogs. So if that tells you, and you guys know if you watch my videos how excited I was for the toddler stuff and how much I love toddlers, the cats and dogs pack will blow that out of the water if you're anything like me. So right here, I just want to touch base on what's happening in the color wheel create a pet area. These are fur options that you can change that will, and I don't know why, and I apologize that I didn't dig into them a little bit deeper in the game, or in my time with the game, but you can change like what the whole of the animal looks like by clicking on one of those. So you can make him look like a robot cat, or just give his fur a whole new pattern. And one of the other things that's really cute, if you can see I'm moving these little icons at the top, you can see different animations that the animals can do if you move across those icons up there. And they also have like different sounds and stuff they'll do. And sometimes just sitting here in Create a Pet and watching them do their little movements is almost as fun as playing with them in game, because, well, I don't want to spoil all the fun, but there are just some fun animations in here that are very, very true to life, and definitely enough to warm anybody's heart or give somebody a really good chuckle. So here you can see I'm just going to change my kitty into a kitten, and so his body shrunk, and he's got the little kitty mulings. And then you can see here where I can edit him still. And he kept all the changes that I had made to him as a full-size cat when he went smaller. So you can play around with the different sizes, you know, really get the perfect animal. You can do random genetics and stuff too, just like you can with the kids. So that should result in some really interesting animal creations. I mean, just knowing those of us who play this game in general, I think it's going to be really fun to see what kind of animals end up on the gallery. That is the one thing I haven't really verified with anybody at EA, and that's a really good question I should ask, but I'm assuming that we'll be able to upload our pets to the galleries with our families, just like we do, I should say, as we upload our families to the gallery. So I'm hoping they'll be included in that. And guys, that's it. This is my first look at The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs Create a Pet. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Let me know you watched. If you'd like to see more and you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. And that way you won't miss out on anything I post in the future. And I'll see you guys again real soon. Have a great one.